What's going on, guys? Doty here, back from another vlog, and today what I really want to go do is just drive my Mustang, talk about some of the things I love and hate about it, and then also I got to show you guys real quick a new car Gazette box that just came in. Let me open that up for you guys real quick. So this might seem kind of funky because now it's dark outside, or at least I have this closed, but the clip I was recording actually got messed up. So let me just go over real quick just what came in my car Gazette box this month. The big thing I'm really excited about is this microfiber wash. This helps clean your towels. And I guess they just include a detailing product every month, which is pretty cool. Microfiber, some stickers, and then also these two t-shirts. So this one has like the Viper on it, and this one is their logo. Basically, it's this sticker right here and this sticker. So these two are basically made into t-shirts. Also, there's a little tool right here. So I'll probably keep this inside my car just because I feel like that would be pretty helpful to have on me. Sweet Viper poster, which is pretty cool. It's like a track ready Viper. So I would love to drive that actually. They also include an air freshener, which I put in the focus. So I'm just gonna cut here. Sorry, it's kind of weird, but the clip just didn't record. So back to the normal video. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm testing out a new mic and lens setup. My lens is actually being shipped out because it had like a software issue. So I'm using my buddy Sabir's lens. I'm gonna try out a cold start with this mic and this lens and see what it looks like. I also got a little mini tripod, which you guys can't see because it's on the camera, but we're gonna do a quick cold start and see how she sounds. I'm sorry there weren't any GoPro point of view shots. My mic is literally trash. Let me show you guys. This mic is terrible. This right here is literally the garbage mic that I was using to record those GoPro shots. As you can tell, this thing is trashed. Don't need to worry though, I have a new one coming on the way. It should make the quality just so much better and we can have more GoPro point of view shots. Another big update is my mom finally got her Roush diffuser. So that means her exhaust is gonna be on. She has the Roush square tips, which everyone's been asking me about because I posted up on my Instagram. And then also she has the Roush diffuser, which is a little bit different, I think, than the GT500. So I'll be making a full video on how to cut your bumper, put on the diffuser, and also put on that exhaust. So what this video is about is the things that I love and hate about my Mustang GT. Hopping straight into it, the first thing I hate is my freaking carbon lip has a gash on it. This just irks me because I keep this car so pristine, but this little gash right here, it's just bound to happen with carbon. Carbon's so fragile. You really just can't keep it perfect all the time. Something you have to accept if you're gonna drive this car. If it was a show car, never saw like rainy days, never saw the highway really, maybe it'd be perfect, but just something I gotta live with, but I freaking hate that. Now the second thing is actually pretty funny. These seats, now I love them because they're the stock cloths, they hold you in really well, but I hate how every time I get out, I have a butt imprint, and that's just like embarrassing, especially when I have my girlfriend in the seat, like next to me, and she sees that. It's just pretty funny because that's my butt cheek in my seat. Now this is something really, really small, but I really hate it on my car. It's not really something you deal with every day, but this right here on my license plate, this bolt is actually stripped out because of the plastic, and I really want to get rid of that by getting the carbon one, but right now I just have a stripped bolt. It's like something small, no one's ever gonna know that, but it bothers me because I'm the owner. I know I'm gonna get tons of hate for that, but really I just want to get the carbon, and this gives me an excuse to get the carbon surround. So you know what, don't hate on me, I might make a video on how to install that. Now my Mustang doesn't have it anymore, but something I hate on Mustangs is this rear deck lid on the stock ones will start to peel at the bottom. Now that seems pretty common, which sucks because everyone has to deal with that. However, Fred's Parts makes this deck lid, which I have a video on, but this just fixes the whole problem, gives you fresh paint, cleans up the rear end, it's smooth, and you can add this little GT badge on, which is pretty cool. I don't know how some of my buddies have Mustangs and they don't have that peel, but for me it happened and it's just annoying. I think it's because of like the oils on your skin when you're closing the trunk. So if you can get a wing, especially the GT500 wing, because they have this gurney where you can actually grab the wing and close the trunk. So this is the GT500 wing. This is actually just carbon fiber wrap. Everything else is actual carbon, except for the interior, that's hydro dip. But this is that gurney I was talking about. You could grab this right here because it's hard plastic, and you can just close the trunk with this, which I think is kind of what it's made for, maybe for more aerodynamics, I don't know, but I use it for that. Now hopping inside, something that I personally do not have, but I wish I had, was I wish I had the premium cluster with the track apps. They have the little screen right here, which is super sick. Even though I'd probably never use it, I just think that this one just looks old. It's got that blue indigo stuff. And with the premium one, you can change the gauge color and all of that stuff, which is really, really sick. My mom's has it, so maybe I'll make a video on hers and I can show you guys. But for those of you that have the premium gauge cluster, you guys are lucky. And that thing is like super BA, especially for when you think about when it came out, like late 2012. Now let's switch gears a little bit. I don't want to just hate on my car, but also let's talk about what I love about my car. The first thing is going to be the sound. I don't think anyone's gonna tell me that sounds bad. I think everyone pretty much agrees that that sounds pretty BA. What that exhaust setup is the Corsa quad tips with black chrome. Also has a Lethal off-road H-pipe, so it's catless in the H-pipe. Dude, that thing sounds awesome. I freaking love the sound of this car. Even did that with a little bit of low fuel on there. That's how you do it. This is pretty specific to my car, but since I bought a base model, I put in this subwoofer setup. These are two JL Audio W3s, 10-inch woofers, and this is in a ported box that's custom made to fit in here. This thing freaking slaps. It's got a 1200 watt Phoenix Gold amp, and it's just connected to the stock head unit. This does use an audio interface, I think called the LC2i or something like that. It's by Audio Control. That thing, it freaking works so good, and I love it because I get to keep the stock head unit. It's also just super big of an upgrade, even on my mom's Premium, which has the woofers in the door. This sounds so much better, puts out the air volume, and it just slaps. Also, the box was custom made by Z Enclosures. I'll have a link down to that down in the description below. I mean, I didn't get paid to do this or anything. I paid full price for that thing. So all I gotta tell you though, is when you're putting it in, you might have to remove the rubber seal a little bit because it's a tight fit. Another thing that I really love about my car is the color scheme. Now, I went with black and black with yellow because I really haven't seen that too much like locally. CTSVs, this is pretty common. However, on Mustangs, it's not really. A lot of people just do red. They do like lime green or something. Originally, I was thinking lime green, but I didn't want to look like another local car, so whatever. I just went with yellow. This thing looks awesome though. I didn't want to be Batman, and I think I'm pulling it off pretty well without too much Batman. Bringing it in even closer, I want to talk about the wheels because I love my Mustang's brakes. Brakes are a huge part of modifying a car, but no one really does them because they all want to add power first, but you have to have a lot of stopping power to bring something that has so much horsepower down to a stop. I mean, fast cars that are heavyweight, they need some kind of stopping power. So I have the Brembos on my car. This is crucial. If you guys don't have Brembos, I really suggest looking for them. There's a kit on Amazon because these are basically unbranded or whatever. You can find it on Amazon for pretty cheap for the whole conversion kit. I think maybe you'd be in it like $700 for the front pair, which is all that the Brembo package really has, is the front two. I think that everybody should do this to their Mustang. Now, the last thing that I love about my Mustang isn't really specific to Mustangs in general or a mod on the car. What I love about it is it's given me so many opportunities to meet you guys, grow this channel. After I bought this Mustang, this channel has really exploded and I'm really happy about that. I mean, I had a Ford Focus, which I still have as my daily, but this Mustang has really opened up a lot more doors for opportunities to grow, to build, and to modify. I mean, there were 0 parts for a Focus. No one really cared about that, but with this Mustang, tons of S197 guys, even S550 guys come over. There's parts galore. I can really build this thing, and like I said, this is a lifetime car. I don't know if it's ever gonna be done. That's gonna come to the end of this vlog. I want to hear from you guys. What 5 things do you love and hate about your car? And also let me know what car you have, just because it might be different than mine. But if you guys enjoyed, please comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.